What up, Capers? It's the KP Free Boys.
Hey, Capers.
What's
up, Capers?
What up? Another quarantine special episode for you today. We all got the shirts on.
Represent.
Most of us.
Well, you've got the entire KP Free studio going on over there.
We famously rocked these.
Mine was in the laundry.
We had these shirts at WonderCon last year. We probably would have again this year if WonderCon happened. I was going to go, and I probably would have worn
I was going to go, too. I was jonesing for it. I was ready to go.
I was probably going to just have one of you guys give me tickets.
No.
It was fun last year doing those questions with the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gave away some stuff, gave away some swag, courtesy of KP Free. Can't wait to do that again with you guys.
Yeah, it was funny because I got to since we didn't go this year, I kind of did a virtual. I started doing some posts from last year, so people that didn't know would think we were there right then.
I
don't know
trying to inception us.
Yeah. Hey.
What do y'all got for beer of the week this week?
Well, I don't have an actual beer. I'm drinking some bourbon today.
Nice. You're a gentleman.
But since I can't really tie it in. I was eating some dinner, and what I was eating was pizza. Some pizza, and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles love pizza. So
it's a comic book.
So if you count them as superheroes,
Sure.
I find them on the cusp. But for this situation, pizza, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Nice.
Okay.
What you got, Chad?
Just what I had, some Blue Moon iced coffee blonde, which is really good.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't. How can I tie this in with something? Well.
Let's go.
You didn't think about this earlier?
There's a few things. Well, blue, Dr. Manhattan's blue from Watchmen.
Okay. He lived on the moon for a while too.
He did.
Yep, that's true. And some blondes. Who's some famous comic blondes? You got Gwen Stacy.
Emma Frost.
Yeah, there's some blondes out there. I don't know.
Okay.
And then it's like an iced coffee.
Blondes all over the place.
Iced coffee. I don't know if there's caffeine in this, but it could get me all wired. I could start talking as fast as I was thinking of Michael Pena's character in the Ant-Man movies. Counting everything that's going on.
Nice.
Stretch again, but I'm working with what I got here. So
I can't join you guys because I'm on the Whole30 diet. So I have some water. I figured Avatar. If Korra was an avatar, then it would be Avatar Korra, who would be my spirit. I guess my spirit drink. I don't know.
I mean,
I made that up
just
now.
Superhero. Avatar is not superhero.
They have a book. Thank you very much.
I mean, Archie
and
has
a comic.
Archie has a comic. They ain't no superhero.
Bazooka Joe has a comic. Okay.
Hey, but some Aquaman's in the water too, so I'll give you that. All right.
There we go.
That?
Or
there we go. That's
or who's that guy from The Boys? The water.
The deep.
The deep. Oh man! Well, today we have a fun something that we haven't done in a long time. Our special guest, he said there's a lot of blondes in the world. Our special guest is far from blonde. She's probably one of the smartest young ladies I know when it comes to superheroes, and she's been wanting to be on the show with us for a long time. So we figured, hey, the world's gonna end. Why not?
Yeah.
All right.
It takes
the world long discussion, but
it takes the apocalypse for us to have her on our show. But we got there.
We got there. All right, so I'm gonna let her in. Welcome to Ladies and Gentlemen. It's probably gonna take her a second for her audio to come together, but let's welcome Susie. Hey.
Who that?
Hey.
New phone. Who this?
What's up, guys? I was just over here trying to catch some Pokemon waiting for you.
Oh, dang. She just banged on us. Dang. I'm nerdier than you. That's what she just said.
Actual, probably, yes.
Yeah.
What up, Susie? We haven't seen you in ages.
I haven't seen anyone in ages.
That's true.
Yeah. Hey.
That's true. Oh,
Except
she's already
virtually.
That's true.
I got my drink on already.
Yeah.
She's got her beer of the week. Ooh, what is that?
Yeah, tell us what you're drinking and then how it can tie into a comic book character, superhero movie character somehow.
Uh-oh. Test
It is
number 1.
It's a Modelo Chelada. It was the only beer I had in my fridge that wasn't a Coors Light, because that's gross. And it's green, so it's kind of like big, and it's big like the Hulk, and it's green. Look.
Okay.
Hey,
All right.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Better than me. That was better than
Yeah.
my beer of the week.
What was yours?
Water.
Oh,
He's trying to make water a stretch. Yeah.
I'm disappointed in you.
So I am
I know.
too.
Yeah,
I mean, I
We
know
all
you're
are.
on a diet, but we're doing a
all are.
podcast, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you on a diet?
Oh.
Yep. It sucks. Whole 30, it sucks. Yep.
You can sacrifice a beer once a week.
Maybe.
Or you could just spit it out off camera. So
I know. No,
Like the
that's a
same
waste of
character.
beer. Don't do
No,
that.
that is true. You're right.
Or drink a
The-
Coors Light. It's basically water.
That's true. That's true.
Wait, so what day are you on in this whole 30?
I'm on day probably about 11.
Oh man.
Yeah. It sucks. I was like, I can't have
Wait.
beer with my boys today. I was so mad a second ago, and I was like, you know what? Well, you're here. You're here now. But
Oh yeah. Well, she's not one of the boys, and
Sure,
you
I'll
can
take it.
since she's at least drinking.
that's
I
true.
know. I'm better than Martin.
Yeah.
She's taking my spot. She's taking my spot.
More nerdier, more manly. Wow.
Yeah.
Listen, it's the thought junkie today, guys. Come on.
I'll drink double for you, Martin.
Thank you. Thank you. What are we talking about today, guys? We got some topics. I got something fun I want to do. Susie wants to talk about a few things, but who are we starting with today?
Not me, that's for sure.
Yeah. See. Yeah. I
Let's
think.
go, Chris.
Yeah. No. It's been going all right. I've been mainly just some movies haven't been out. Just been trying to watching some shows. I'll go quick because I watched the show Upload. The one that
I saw it. I loved it.
Dude, it's a
Really?
good show, right? Yeah.
It's a really good show.
I mean,
I binged it in a day. So easy.
No, I mean, oh wow. I mean, I wish I had that kind of time, man. See, on quarantine, I feel like I should have that kind of time, but I don't. What the hell? It took me a couple days, but I got through it. But no, it was a good show. I can't wait for season 2. The ending left you with something, left you wanting more. I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't like it as much, but I do like the fact that. But it was a great show. No, it was a great show. I just hate when the ending leaves you with something that you want to watch the next episode and you gotta wait a year. Or a year plus because of COVID.
That's the downside of the streaming services.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wrap it up and then give me something to go for next year. Don't.
Yeah, your normal 3-month waiting period turns into a year.
Well, there's always like streaming services always have a long gap in between seasons usually too. So, but now everything's going to be even longer.
Yeah.
They're not filming.
Yeah, so they're releasing everything right now. The content's coming out. It's funny. I heard that I guess like maybe NBC and CBS was bringing back movies of the week.
Oh,
So they can start bringing rerun some movies on TV, so they can I guess fill up space.
Yeah,
nice. People getting some residuals. I like it.
Yeah, Sunday nights they've been airing like Raiders of the Lost Ark and other random movies, which used to be that was like a mainstay on broadcast television for decades and decades and decades. Sunday nights, Saturday nights, all the networks used to show that, and then they started filling every night of the week with, programming.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's kind of like a little bit of a throwback. There's been a lot of throwbacks happening because of this. I was just thinking about, we touched upon this a little bit last time, but drive-in movies, drive-in movie theaters.
Yeah.
Now some things are starting to reopen, but for a while, their drive-in theaters were the only movie theater open in this entire country, which is crazy.
If the drive-in movie theater was open right now, I think it would be it would be popular.
They are. There's a couple open right now.
There are? Like
I've been to
like
the Mission
areas that are close by, or do you have to
the ones in the LA
actually get gas?
Yeah. Hey, be careful though. When I went last time, you have to keep your radio on to listen to the audio, and it's like a double feature. And since my car, the headlights will be on when the car's on, and so I turned the car off, but just turned the key to have the radio on.
Did it die?
And after the double feature, my car was completely dead, and I had to have somebody. It wouldn't start, so I had to have somebody give me a jump start. So you got to bring your own battery powered radio.
I don't know.
That's a good tip.
Is there radio station apps now that could probably tune into that? I don't know. Is that
maybe actually, because they give you like the actual radio stations like an AM
to tune in
that's
there are some apps that do that. You could just do it like that right off your phone.
But another old school thing I was thinking of that is kind of coming back too is like stuff like the car hop service. I actually this weekend I went to the Bob's Big Boy in Burbank, right by Warner Brothers, and they're doing the car hop service where you just park and they put the tray on your window and they put the food and you just kind of sit in your car and eat, and you don't have to go inside the restaurant and you still feel like you're out, because I mean you could take it to go and go home, but you still feel like you're out.
Did Bob have the face mask on when you were there?
Yeah, I mean when the people come up to the window, just put it on.
No. Did the statue of Bob have the face mask?
Oh yes, yeah.
Actually, never eaten Bob's Big Boy.
Yeah, the burger's good, but it's kind of cool. Yeah. Cool. I think they might have done that anyways. The car, but like Sonic, I think does.
Well, Sonic, I actually saw a Sonic commercial on TV, and when I saw that, I'm like, oh, this is perfect for Sonic.
But that's pretty cool. It's
doing all the time, the car hop thing.
Yeah, kind of. So there's we're doing some old school things because of
this. Fun fact. Cape Seat Free. The idea started at Bob's Big Boy. Bob's Big Boy.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Say right.
Nice.
Oh, back in 2016, I think.
Really? Wait, whoa, because I wasn't there.
Right.
How did it start? Let's tell us the history of how Cape Seat Free started.
Well, Chad was a diversity hire. That's a good question. No, Chad, we were talking about, I remember specifically, we were in the parking lot. I think we probably just came from Warner Brothers seeing a screening of, maybe was it Mad Max or something like that?
Yeah.
Maybe, I was probably working there at the time, yeah.
And I was working in Toluca Lake right there. So we just hung out at Bob's Big Boy and just talked. And we were like, dude, we should start a podcast. I was like, yeah, Chad, you have too much knowledge in your head. You need to do something with that. Like,
too much random movie trivia. Yeah, that's for sure.
And we talked about it. And then we talked about doing the Oscars version of superheroes,
which we still need to do. We should still do that, but through the Cape Seat Free banner now is to we never did that. That was one of our original ideas.
Like, I think like best cape or something, or
award best.
That or you could do it like the actual
editing.
Like the actual categories in the Oscars, but only nominees and winners can only be.
But it was the entirety of superhero films. I think we were starting from like X-Men on till whatever, and the big thing was Suicide Squad was coming, and we were like, we gotta wait till Suicide Squad before we do this, because that's gonna be great.
That'll be we'll reserve that if we do the superhero Razzies, then but yeah, no, we had talked about it, but I can't remember, didn't you have the kernel of the idea of doing it, and you had been talking about doing this for years and years, and every once in a while, they're like, what's happening? When are we doing the podcast?
Yeah. Well, that's where it first started, was there. And you're like, what's, because, I had a few other podcasts I was working on conceptualizing. And then I was like, you know what? And then Maggie came up with this logo, and we were like, oh, okay. So I think we hit a point where we're like, there's no turning back now. Maggie's already done the logo. We already have shirts. We brought in.
The contribution was helping you cut up the stickers.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, you were part of,
she was right before the con, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, okay. Oh, wow. Because because I wasn't there, and I was like, "Where'd you get all these stickers cut up from?" He's like, "Yeah, I just took it to the sweatshop, had some people cut it up." That's what Martin
was part of that sweatshop.
Hey,
well,
I'm kidding. He didn't say that.
Nice. I know. Thank you, Susie. Well, with that said, Susie, what topic do you want to bring up today? What are we talking about?
The topic that I wanted to bring up was how X-Men is still very much so valid as far as our society today. The I guess as far as racism would go, the same way mutant exile was back then.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree 100%.
She's coming out the gate with the hard-hitting questions. I love
bringing
it.
up history and everything. Well, it's just because of the whole Magneto storyline, because I just thought that was just so beautiful. I think it was an X-Men. Was it the first one where you watch him as a little boy in the Nazi camp when they, I think they like kill his family and everything.
Yeah.
It was just a very difficult scene to watch in general, and I don't know, very.
So you were, interesting fact, Susie and I share the same birthday.
We do.
I'm
really?
just
great every year. Have to plan it out. Same friends.
Hey,
I know, right?
Which friends are we splitting up?
Have a December birthday.
No, but the two selves have a
Oh
joint
yeah, and
birthday
Chad's
party.
like a couple days later.
That's right. We've done them before. But I brought that up because I think when X-Men came out, what was that, 99 or 2000, Chad?
2000, July 2000.
So I was maybe 13-ish. I don't know. And I remember watching that moment.
You were 14 and a half in July 2000. Come on.
Okay.
So I was 13 and a half.
So I remember at that moment watching Magneto, I turned to my friend. I'm like, are we watching the right movie? Because I had no idea. And I was lost. I had no idea.
That's the very opening of, isn't that the very beginning of the movie too?
Yeah.
It's like the start of cinematic like beauties in films, because like Dark Knight and everything, you're just like watching and you're like, wow, this is amazing. So I think that's kind of the same with the start of X-Men, where it just feels like you're kind of watching something different. The darkness of it.
Really gritty. It was really gritty and dirty and dark. You're right. I never necessarily gave that scene any type of kudos in terms of the Dark Knight and like helping push forward like really dark comic book characters and comic book movies. So wow, good point.
Because we've talked about this before, but comic book movies have kind of gotten pretty like silly up until that point with the later Batman sequels. Nobody was taking those seriously and everything.
Yeah.
Maybe the Blade I think was an exception, but
I mean, they had the one-liners, but yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Susie,
no, I feel like with that scene, because to me it was one of those things that like it made Magneto not just a bad guy, because you actually understood why he was.
Yeah.
There's probably some people that actually sided with him.
Well, he's had such a tough like story arc in general. He's lost so much, and when he's really ever loved was taken from him. So he's had a tough life.
I really like that kind of tying it into real history like that, like World War II. Because I'm kind of a World War II buff too. Like I love World War II movies, all that stuff, all the history. So to see it kind of tie in with that, and then they kind of revisited that. It was at the beginning of Days of Future Past when they go. He's with Kevin Bacon when he's like in the.
No, that's First Class.
First Class.
That's First Class. So not but First Class.
First Class, obviously, because
First Class. That's right. So they touch upon that past a little bit more there too, which is great too. So,
what happened? I remember early 2010 they were talking about a Magneto movie, weren't they?
Oh, they were. That became First Class.
Yeah.
It was because they were talking about doing a Magneto movie, and then they were talking about breaking him off. And then
I think those plans may have changed a little after like X-Men because X-Men Origins Wolverine was supposed to be the first, and then X-Men Origins there would have been Magneto and all that stuff. But obviously, we all know how X-Men Origins Wolverine went, so they maybe retooled it a little bit. But you know what I hate about that whole stretch of movies up until the last one or two worked pretty well.
First Class wanted to be. It wasn't just like Magneto was changing the First Class. They just incorporated that story into the First Class story instead of like giving him his own. So I think it was probably because of Wolverine Origins, but I wasn't in the room.
It still worked really well. I mean, seeing a Magneto movie would have been really cool, but I'm not sure if it would have held just on its own the same way.
Yeah, especially at that time. Maybe now, but.
Maybe now after we've seen the success of Joker, maybe we can go back and revisit like a villain, a character like that, and having that villain be your anti-hero that we follow in cinema. So hopefully
you can do that.
Joker is definitely one of the best movies I've seen.
Yeah,
I love that movie.
Yeah, I mean they did with Venom too, and which came out well. But but also like obviously what you have your Dark Knight, you have where all of a sudden the bad guy is the main focus. And the bad guy story is what that drives the story. They've done that a few different times with other superhero movies as well.
Have you guys seen Birds of Prey? I haven't actually seen it yet.
No,
is it worth it?
I'm gonna watch it like later this week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Am I sounding like this is Kate? This is a superhero movie podcast, right?
I missed it.
I haven't seen it either.
I haven't seen it either.
I've seen it and done a whole podcast on it. So
you did. Susie, was there any other moments from X-Men that you think? I'll jump in. For me, the realization of the parallels between Malcolm X and Martin Luther King were huge. Realizing you can tie that to Magneto and Professor X. So that was a huge realization for me, especially as an African American male. It's like you have these two different sides when it comes to being a hero or being an anti-hero or whatever it might be. We always have these two sides to choose from. It's either you are the Malcolm X side, the militant side, or you're going to be, Martin Luther King in terms of being a pacifist and using your words. So when I saw that and realized that was the dichotomy between the two characters, it was a powerful moment for me. Do you have any of those?
For me, I think I love the X-Men series. Just watching it, I feel like it's probably close to like the LGBTQ community thing for me, because the fear of being able to be you and tell somebody else who you really are, like that really struck. I mean, like, because I have friends who are gay and everything, and I feel like it's the same kind of, it resonated with me.
Yeah.
Just the fear of, I can't tell, and I can't even tell my own parents. Like the Rogue storyline where she's like so afraid of just what might happen to her.
Was that part of the original intention when, Stan Lee and those guys created those characters in the 60s?
I don't know if it was the original intention. I mean, no, I think there was the original intention as far as like the prejudice and the bigotry part of it, that storyline. I believe that was part of like the original storyline. I know the movies, Bryan Singer is gay himself, and he actually said in a couple of those scenes, especially in X-Men 2, when they actually go to Iceman's house and he has to sit there and tell his parents that he's been at the school for mutants. Right. And he actually said, he described it, I heard him in an interview where he said he described it to the Iceman, Aaron, I forgot his name, but he described it to him like, this is where this thing came from. It's like coming out to your parents.
Yeah.
First time.
Exactly.
And obviously their response is like, you can just like not be a mutant.
Should I not be?
So I mean, I feel like the movies were a direct kind of like relation to the whole LGBT experience.
So even originally,
just bigotry in general too, I think.
Right. So maybe if
just
it wasn't
fear.
Specifically that, and originally it had kind of evolved into that as those issues came up in society and stuff like that.
Yeah. And
as far as human nature goes, if there's ever humans and fearfulness of what you don't understand, it will always be relevant.
Yep.
So true. Man.
No, it's
all right, Susie. Okay. Coming in guns blazing. I love it. What's our next?
What's your Cape Seat Free nickname going to be though? Because we got the resident movie nerd, the thought junkie, the film school dropout. What would yours be?
Have we talked about this before, Martin? I can't remember if I ever actually came up with a name.
Maybe. I know we've spoken about this.
Yeah, and I just don't know.
You don't have any ideas? All right, let's see if we can just throw some ideas out there. Let's
do it.
Capers. We need a name for Susie because we can't just call her Susie. we need a cool name. So we're gonna task you with this. Maybe one of you guys will come up with an amazing name that she likes, and maybe you might win a little prize.
Hashtag the girl.
The girl.
Hashtag the girl on the show.
Susie, since this is the first time you've shown up on Cape Seat Free and appeared here, like, what are your main interests when it comes to comics and movies and stuff like that? Like, what are you into the are you into the comic book side or more the movies or just what's
When I was a lot younger, I wanted to be that nerd that was into the comic book side. Like, it was very appealing to me. I just could never get my hands on them. And certainly not any comics that I actually really liked. It was always like Superman edition 805 or something where it was like just lame Superman. Nobody wanted to read that. But as a kid, it was the cartoons. Like, that's what made my love for comic books or the superheroes in general. I watched a lot of Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man, Superman, and Batman. And my favorite was when Superman met Batman and they like fought over Lois, and like, I don't know, I just always loved all that. And of course the X-Men, the original
Thank you.
TV series. That was by far the best.
You're already cooler than Resident Movie Nerd.
I was so excited when they went on Netflix. I don't think they're on Netflix anymore, but like that was a huge day in my life.
They're on Disney Plus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
But,
I'll have
yeah.
to watch them. I'll get to them. I'll get to them.
What are you doing with your life?
Right?
Oh,
Come
come on.
on.
He sits in that same spot right there for 12 hours a day.
I'm in Maggie's office right now. This is not my.
Just
Yeah,
from
he's not
even allowed
intro
to be there.
on, it's the best.
I know.
Intro on, it brings joy to my heart when I hear that first intro.
Okay. What's better? The intro for X-Men, the cartoon, or the intro for the original Power Rangers?
Oh.
It's tough, right? I thought I'd...
Yeah.
Intro. You know what was probably my favorite cartoon intro? And I love a lot of the cartoon intros from the 90s, but nothing will beat the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated opening. The greatest.
That's a good one too. But
okay.
Those were my comic book heroes when I was
certainly not better than the X-Men intro.
Ninja
though.
Turtles. I love the Ninja Turtles.
You can't beat Darkwing Duck. Come on.
Goof Troop, Rescue Rangers. Come on, all
You can.
I love all of them.
Well,
come on.
Well, Susie, because actually, keep talking. I need to get my phone charger real quick.
All right. So while he gets his phone charger, we're going to talk about how he's not ready for the show now.
Has he peed yet? Is
no,
that happening yet? Okay.
No, that's going to happen. That's going to happen.
It's always when we just do the audio. He's always leaving, taking a bathroom break. He tries to sneak out and nobody will notice. But here, it's like it's pretty obvious when he just disappears.
I know.
Chair. But oh well. Now, Susie, one thing I do remember about you, which is not comic book related, is that your favorite movie is Braveheart. Is that still true?
Yes, of course it's still true.
Okay,
what's gonna beat Braveheart?
I know.
Well, she hasn't seen Birds of Prey yet, so hey.
Okay, even just out of nostalgia, Braveheart's always gonna win.
How many times have you watched it during quarantine so far?
Actually, 0.
Well, you should do your favorite movie.
There's so much content out there now.
It's over 3 hours long. It'll help eat away the days, the time.
I've honestly not watched many movies in quarantine. I've just been binge watching TV shows.
That's true. There are a lot of shows to catch up on. That's what I've been kind of doing.
Yeah,
Did you ask her favorite Cape C free moment so far? Her favorite episode? Did you ask her that?
No.
Oh wait, does she have a favorite Cape C free episode?
I'm pretty sure I do, but I can't really remember them all right now. They all kind of blend into each other because I listen right after each other.
Yes.
Let me think.
I know her favorite one.
What is it? I'm sure I've told you.
It's X2.
Oh yeah.
Bam.
X2.
When Susie was Caper of the Week.
Was that maybe?
Oh, is that the same one?
Maybe that's
I definitely remember that. That's my answer. My favorite ones where I won Caper of the Week.
So Susie, my topic today is going to be a quiz. And
oh no.
You get to choose which one of the capers to go heads up against. And so you get to choose between, I know the answer, so it can't be me, but you get to choose between the film school dropout. Or maybe you can choose both. You can rotate back and forth. We're just living in your world.
What are we doing though?
How many trivia questions are there?
There's 11.
Are they about movies or about characters? Is there just everything general?
You scared? Are you scared?
She can go first. She can split in half.
I'm answering the questions?
Well, you're going to go against one of us, apparently. Is that the rules?
Oh, God.
Yep.
I'm certainly not going against Chad. That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Like, what was that random thing and what year was it made? Like, what?
Chad knows.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't know what he's going to ask. We'll see.
Okay.
All right.
We can split it up, and you can choose who you want to go to first.
The winner gets dinner.
The first 5 and the guy.
Watch me flunk right now.
I don't know these questions
Big
either.
Old zero.
I haven't shared these questions with anyone.
Can I Google it? Is that allowed?
No, you can't.
You got it.
It's right here. I can do it.
So who's?
Can you tell?
So who's with who here? Or do we?
Who's on first?
Who's on second? All right. And then you know what? All right. Let's just start. All right. First question is Susie. And you get to choose who you can choose who you would like to go against before this. As you hear the question, you get to choose who you would like to try and beat between these two men.
Well, she knows the answer. She can pick anybody.
Nod if you have no idea. Okay. Tell me.
Okay. All right. Which Infinity Stone appeared first?
Chad, you're thinking about it.
Ooh.
I'm thinking about it. Are you talking about in the or like in the release
in the movies
order of the MCU?
In the release order, which
a release order. Damn.
which in the order. So if X movie came out in 2008, that's the first movie. That's the first movie in the series.
Okay. The Mind Stone in Loki's staff in Thor.
Okay, that's your answer, Susie. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm gonna
go with the yellow one.
What's the yellow one?
I don't know. But I'm gonna go with the yellow one. I don't know the names of them.
That's the Reality Stone, I think. And the yellow one, or what's the one that Vision has in his head?
Yeah, it's, no, Mind Stone. It's Mind Stone.
No,
Mind Stone,
wait.
right.
Whichever. Okay, my answer is whichever one is in Loki's staff. I don't remember. That's not the Mind Stone?
All right, ready for the answer?
I think that's the same one in his head, right?
Ready for the answer?
I'm gonna say the one with Vision.
It is.
Tesseract, right?
What's the answer?
Space. And the Tesseract, hidden in the Tesseract.
Tesseract, yeah.
Wait.
Space? What?
Oh, because we see that in Captain America, the first Avenger, which came out before. No, wait, Thor came out before Captain America.
Right. Okay.
So wait.
Next question. Next
Wait,
question.
Maybe his staff didn't have it.
Wait, we haven't settled this.
You settled this. You guys both got it wrong. Okay. No one gets the answer. But
then explain yourself.
What film did it first appear in? Is the second question.
Oh.
The Tesseract.
The Space Stone.
Well.
Captain America: The First Avenger.
Yeah.
Oh, I can give you the Avengers, Iron Man 2, Thor, or Captain America: The First Avenger.
Thor. I mean, it technically timeline-wise is Captain America, but Thor. No.
You saying Thor? Okay.
Isn't it at the end credits to Captain America?
Okay, Captain America's your choice.
Yeah, I'm saying Captain America.
It is Thor. Chris. Killing the game.
Wait.
It's Thor.
Wait. Oh, wait. Oh, because Thor came out before. Wait a second.
Captain America. Yeah, Captain America came out right before the Avengers. But Captain America had the big storyline for it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But Thor came out before Captain America.
Yes.
Thor did come out before Captain America. You're right.
God, so 1 point for Chris.
But doesn't that mean? Oh, because the Tesseract appears in there. But isn't Loki's staff in Thor as well?
Susie, I don't remember.
No. Loki's staff doesn't really appear until Avengers.
I'm just a test administrator.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe he doesn't have it.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
The staff.
Are you taking score right now? I hate you.
Yeah, I'm taking score. So 1 point for Chris. Wow, didn't expect that to happen. Okay.
Right, that was good.
I guess we can all three answer, and then we'll see who gets the answer right.
I should have watched all of the movies right before this.
No, we should have told you that was required to binge.
You should have told me I was going to be tested on this material. I did not know I was going to be tested.
Pop quiz.
All right, whoever shouts this one out first gets the point. Ready? What's Wolverine's real name?
Logan.
Yeah. Is there more to it?
First and last. Sorry.
Logan Bartholomew.
William Logan. No, those are Westworld characters.
I used to know this. It has left my memory completely.
I will say I don't know this.
Wow. We need to have remembered things from X-Men Origins Wolverine to answer this because I've kind of tried to close that out of my brain.
Do you need to call a friend?
I really want to.
Yeah. I don't know if any of my friends would know. You guys.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you. It's
gotta be an old school name because he's like from the 1850s. Yeah.
Christopher Logan.
Cletus Logan. I don't know.
4, 3.
Abraham.
William Logan.
1.
Logan Montague.
James.
Oh.
God, guys.
What?
How basic.
Wait a second. James Logan or Logan James?
True.
Sounds like a porn star. All right.
Either way.
Next question. Next question is the yes or no. The X-Men was almost called the Merry Mutants. True or false?
True.
All right, I'll go with that. Sounds false.
Going false.
I'm sorry.
And we're tied, ladies and gentlemen. It is true.
Yeah.
That felt right to me. I feel like I read that somewhere.
That sounds like some crap. The Merry Mutants, and that means it wasn't originally about racism. If they're all merry.
They're through Christmas time.
Yeah.
All right. Moira Taggart is a made-up character that was not in the comic. True or false?
False.
I'd say so too.
You saying all false?
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Good job. Good job. She was, in fact, in the comic and the cartoon. I was watching X-Men a few days ago. I'm like, wait, Moira? I didn't know that you were real. All right. Which of these characters were not created or co-created by Stan Lee? Black Widow, Captain America, Doctor Strange, or Falcon?
Ooh.
Say the list again.
Black Widow, Captain America, Doctor Strange, or Falcon?
I'm going Captain America. I don't know why.
I'll go Black Widow.
I'm gonna go with Falcon. I'm gonna go with Falcon.
Going Falcon? You gonna bet on Black? All right. And Susie with 3 points. Captain America. Wow. She's kicking
He
y'all
had nothing to do with
butts.
Captain America?
Kicking y'all butts.
I thought Stan Lee was a patriot. I guess not.
Damn.
All right. Who played Batman in Batman Forever?
Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer.
Ooh. Susie.
That's true.
Susie's killing it. Killing the game right now.
I know it was a yeller one. Okay.
I heard it. So
That's a yeller question.
Val Kilmer just did an interview, and I just read this recently where he mentioned, I don't forget how it came up, but he mentioned he was filming Batman Forever, and Warren Buffett, the billionaire, brought his kids to the set, and the kids were way more excited to see everything in the Bat Cave and sit in the Batmobile, and had no interest at all to talk to him.
To be fair.
And that's when he decided he was not going to play Batman again. He was going to quit because he realized it didn't matter who was behind the mask. He said,
Really?
Interesting.
To be fair, was he asked to come back to play Batman?
I don't know.
I think he was. I thought it was. I heard the rumor that he was going through a divorce at the time, and she'd get his check.
Oh, maybe regardless whether he was asked, maybe even if he was asked, he would have said no because he just realized it didn't matter who,
Right.
I feel like him and George Clooney were like the 2 awkward Batmans for me.
Yeah, I mean,
weird movie.
George Clooney was really awkward though to me.
Yeah.
Val Kilmer at least looked the part. But I don't think it was Val Kilmer that ruined that movie. I think it was Joel Schumacher, the director.
I mean, he didn't necessarily ruin the movie, right? That's just their
It looked more
version.
cartoonish.
No,
it's
it's
their version of the
yes,
movie.
he helped ruin the movie.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. If you go back and watch the 60s TV show, which I love because I grew up watching it, is so cheesy and stupid and ridiculous and silly. And that's what Batman was for years and years. Batman didn't become dark till 1989's Tim Burton movie. That's when Batman became dark, and people just got used to that from Batman and Batman Returns. And then it started to kind of get silly again, and people, they went a little too far. But
because Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze, those were just silly.
Yeah.
The cast, the big star.
I guess people had seen what you could do with a dark Batman and kind of enjoyed that and really liked that. Those first 2 Tim Burton movies are great and well regarded, and then as it started to kind of slip back into that, people wanted the more modern, gritty, which obviously we got again with Nolan's trilogy. So.
Right. So the way we look at Batman Begins is like what Kevin Smith's era looked at Batman in '89.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much, yeah. And now it's going to be dark. Now Matt Reeves' new one.
I can't wait, man. I can't wait.
I love Matt Reeves. So.
All right.
Go ahead. Shooting first.
I think Chad's going to get this. Actually, I think Chad might be stumped by this question.
We'll see.
But Chad, I think going into this question, Vegas has Chad listed as the favorite, with Chris being the slight underdog.
Okay.
Which was the first MCU solo film to cross the billion mark at the worldwide box office?
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Iron Man?
Spider-Man Homecoming.
Oh.
Iron Man 3, The Winter Soldier, The Avengers, or Black Panther?
I'm going to say Iron Man 3, but you said solo, so why is it Avengers?
What's those again?
Which was the first MCU solo film to cross $1 billion at the worldwide box office?
Right. Am I allowed to answer that?
Wait, list them.
Iron
list
Man
them,
3.
Yeah.
List them again.
I'm gonna
list them
say
again.
Amazing Spider-Man because
Um,
as far as solos, it would be.
Spider-Man: Homecoming, Iron Man
Yeah.
3, The Winter Soldier, The Avengers, and Black Panther.
I'm gonna say Spider-Man. That's my answer.
Spider-Man: Homecoming. All right.
I'm gonna go with Iron Man 3.
I'm Iron Man 3.
All right. The Cape C Free Boys coming back. Iron Man 3.
Damn it!
Let's go.
I should have gone with my original instinct.
You should have. I know you said it first. You're like Iron Man. Susie knew.
Why'd you stick Avengers in there? It's supposed to be a solo film.
It was to mess you guys up. Duh.
Isn't it crazy to think that?
Okay, all right.
So that came out in 2013. So the MCU went 5 years, and a good amount of movies without anything crossing the $1 billion mark. Now it's like a given. A Marvel
Yeah.
movie is going to cross $1 billion worldwide. It's crazy.
And I'm interested to see what's going to happen next. Like, are we going to flock right away to go to the movie theaters once this happens?
Right.
But by the time a Marvel movie comes out, I think our fears of everything that's going on might
that'll
subside.
be Black Widow in November. Before that, we get Wonder Woman in August. So
The thing is, and they actually moved the New Mutants to August too. But
maybe
I don't know.
they've been moving that movie around for 3 years.
I know. Well, yeah, I feel like the August movies might change. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. I mean, July, they're counting on Tenet, the Nolan movie, which I definitely want to see. You got to see that on the biggest IMAX screen, 70 millimeter possible. But Warner Brothers has been saying they want at least 80% of movie theaters open, and that comes out mid-July. So I don't know. I mean, we'll see. And then Mulan's a couple weeks after that, so Disney's counting on. So the theaters are, in the cinema world in general is counting on those two big July movies to kind of restart the box office, and who knows? I mean, hopefully we can get there. And I think there will be restrictions. You might have to wear a mask. They might seat, kind of like a checkerboard pattern. So they can be directly in front of you, behind you, next to you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So it's going to be
Box
different.
office.
But I mean, those are movies I will go through the hassle of going to the movies and jumping through those hoops to see on the big screen. I mean, am I going to miss a Nolan movie in there? No, come on.
Mm-hmm.
No.
You'll risk
Nothing's stopping.
No.
All right, so let's recap. Susie is ahead by 1 with 4 points. Chris and Chad, you both have 3. You've got 2 questions.
All right.
To beat her.
All
right. This is another first one to shout it out. In Man of Steel.
Oh God damn it!
I don't think Susie's seen this one. Now that I think of it.
I have, but barely.
In Man of Steel, what does the S stand for? And Superman's shirt. You guys are killing me.
Maybe I didn't see it.
Stands for Snyder. Snyder cut.
Snyder cut.
I thought you were going to say in Man of Steel, what kills Pa Kent?
Oh,
tornado.
You know what?
It's a symbol for hope
vague in my head.
Symbol for hope on this planet.
Bam, Chris.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. Yeah. That's.
Bam.
It's a symbol for
because
hope.
He came with it in
planet,
like the
yes.
blanket or something like that, right? Or I don't remember.
Well, I don't know if it was on a blanket in Man of Steel.
It was in something.
It was in the ship. It was in the ship. Yeah.
Martin, the Zack Snyder live watch party is at 8 a.m. tomorrow. If you want to get up and
8 a.m. Oh, I'm in.
I sent you the link.
I know. Hello, boss. I'm sick. I can't come in today. All right. Score is now 3.
That means something else nowadays, Martin.
It does.
So.
Yeah.
That's true.
Use that.
Coughing, yeah.
So Chad, I didn't think Chad would be. I thought Chad would be winning this, but no, Chris and Susie.
You threw a Man of Steel question in there just to mess me up because you know how I feel about that movie, and that's when I took a block out of my brain too. 7 years later, so all right.
You might get this one. Last question is there's one bonus question, but the last question is which of these Phase 2 MCU characters were introduced first? Star-Lord, Scarlet Witch, Ant-Man, Vision.
Vision.
Star-Lord.
Final answers?
Yep.
Star-Lord.
Star-Lord?
Star-Lord.
Scarlet Witch. Oh God.
Oh yeah, that's right, motherfucker. That's right.
Wait, where did
You're right.
Scarlet Witch pop up?
The end of
End of Avengers 2, Ultron. Oh no, I'm sorry. No, end of what's the movie right before Ultron?
Winter Soldier, wasn't it?
Yes, Winter Soldier. No, was it Winter Soldier?
Wait, you're right, because they do that little post.
Yeah, no, it's at the end of. Was it Winter Soldier?
Oh.
Yeah.
Alexa.
Does it count if Vision was his butler first? Because that's what I was going for.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That's
I was like, yeah, that's what he used.
It's almost true. Almost true. All right.
Almost true.
Oh yeah.
The last question.
So it was the end of Winter Soldier. It was the end of Winter Soldier. That post-credit scene.
Because it was. If it was the one, it's the one where you see Quicksilver in them, and because they volunteered to get experimented on.
Yeah.
And
that's a sneaky one.
Not Stryker, but of its guy, the other Hydra guy.
Yeah, I forget about all the those post-credit scenes.
Yeah.
That's sneaky. That's sneaky.
That was sneaky. I just
No
forgot
more post-credits.
Because that was that came out like spring. Winter Soldier was spring of 2014. Then Guardians of the Galaxy was like that summer. So it was like just a couple months before Guardians of the Galaxy and Star-Lord. So. All right, good question. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. You got me.
My last one. So this last one is worth 5 points.
Ooh.
For all the marbles.
All the marbles right here. All right. The Dark Knight. Whoever gets the closest to this. The Dark Knight's opening weekend box office. What was it?
$158 million.
Opening weekend.
57.5.
No. It was 100. I think it was 100 and I'll say 140.
140
million. 140 million.
140. I mean, I can already tell you that Chad's the closest.
I know. I figured he pretty sure. So I just went for it.
158.5.
158 million. It was the largest opening of all time. Then, which seems small now compared to what we've gotten in the last 12 years for opening weekends. But
what was the answer?
100. Well, I remember 100. I remember it as 158. This website's saying 153. I was going to Box Office Mojo, but
no,
it looks new.
It's 158. I'll tell you that right now.
All
right, whatever. Chad wins. Woohoo!
I used to.
Because remember, not Man of Steel. Iron Man came out and he did like 80 mil the opening weekend. Everyone was so excited about that. Then The Dark Knight came out and just destroyed it. That was such a fun year. 2008 was a great year for superhero cinema.
Yeah, remember, I think it was before Dark Knight. It was the first Spider-Man opening ever, and that was only 114 million, which is great.
Dang. Okay,
that question was created for Chad to win. That's not even fair.
You gave him 5 points. Might as well just ask this one question.
Right?
That's back when I could keep track of those records, and the records have been topped so many times. I don't even know what the records are anymore. But that one was that was 40 something million above the previous record. It was the biggest. And the job I had at the time, there was a bet going on between two people how big the opening was going to be, and one of them had to buy the other one lunch. So I just remember it was a whole thing and everything. So that's why that sticks in my mind, and I can remember that number. But
nice, I will never forget the number. I remember.
Nor will I now.
Harry Potter was coming up and getting close to the number. I was like, no.
I know. And I didn't want anything.
How dare you?
I didn't want anything to beat the Dark Knight. I know.
Hold on. Don't ever bring up anything Harry Potter with Susie. Just know this.
I'm wearing my Hufflepuff-ness right now.
Nice.
God.
Oh.
I'm wearing the wrong thing right now, but
I love the Harry Potter movies. I never read the books, but I saw all the movies in the theater. I really enjoyed them. So
this is why I like you, Chad.
Yeah.
I'll drink to that.
I saw the movies too.
I just saw them for the first time.
Chris is like, I saw them.
Really? You hadn't seen it?
What?
That's his girlfriend forced him to.
I mean, it's all right. No, it's all right. It's a superhero.
She half forced me, but the other half, I was like,
good movies. Like Alfonso Cuarón does some great stuff with the third movie is great.
He made them darker. He was the first one to give it that beautiful
We're in the age
grittiness.
Of
Yeah,
everything needs to be gritty. That's great.
Nice.
Which works because it was their. I guess it's not the right format to talk about it, but it was their transition to becoming actual teenagers. So
That's true.
it changed to being more gritty and
Yeah,
darker.
for sure.
Yeah.
My problem with
Definitely
Harry
like
Potter.
them.
My problem with Harry Potter when I'm watching it, it's like every single thing that's said, since I'm just now catching up and trying to watch it, everything that's said, I'm like, wait, should I know what this is? So I don't get the joy because I'm constantly second guessing myself. Like, should I have already known what this was? So I wish I
Well,
would
if
have
you read
seen
the
it.
books, Martin, you wouldn't have that problem.
I've already known what this
Read.
Patrona spell, some weirdly named.
No.
They're still fun.
I don't know all the terminology, but it's good stuff.
I do.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
But
What,
I feel like you can still follow the story when you watch the movies. You can actually follow the story and enjoy them.
Yeah, I think they made it palatable for everybody who hadn't read the books. Because like I said, I had not read them.
You might be able to enjoy them more not having read the books, only because you don't nitpick about what's different.
True. That's true.
That's why I feel like I can watch the Fantastic Beasts series because I know that those are newer, even though they take place before, but they're new and like I'm not missing anything.
Yeah.
But I mean, and it's fun watching it with my girlfriend because she's just like sitting down and watching the Fast and the Furious with me. You're gonna learn so much.
Every car, every character, every course they race,
every burnout sound.
Martin and I wanted to have like a big old trivia night against our knowledge base on Harry Potter and
this was gonna be
his
huge.
on Fast and Furious. It became too. It was just we became. Well, I became angry because I was like, it's not fair.
Every Harry Potter fan became angry. There's like a thread of like 105 comments on Facebook, just Harry Potter people jumping in saying you can't even compare these two, and yada yada yada. It was like, whoa.
I still say I don't care how many Fast and the Furious movies they come out with. The world of Harry Potter is so vast and detailed.
True.
It just can't compare.
For me, that's like Star Wars. Like I'm a Star Wars guy, so I know you could quiz me on Star Wars creatures, planets, all that crap, and like I know that's the one thing I know a lot of.
And that's something that's far more comparable is Star Wars against Harry Potter as far as the trivia is on.
Yeah, I don't see Fast and Furious comparable to Harry Potter.
No, it's
exactly.
No.
See,
you're
outnumbered.
Harry Potter, you just have a world. Star Wars, you have a whole galaxy full of stuff.
Dang, he just banged on you too, Susie.
I'm as far as like little details, like what's this restaurant that they go to? I mean, obviously, the cantina or like the three, like it's just there's a lot of little details.
Platform 9 3/4,
right?
Right. The debate was
Spells
never. See, but the problem was the debate was never Fast and the Furious versus Harry Potter. The debate was, are you a true fan of the movie franchise that you love? We're going to have independent people make questions about both franchises that we would have to answer ourselves.
Well, my whole thing was the pool of questions for Harry Potter is far bigger than they could possibly ever be for Fast and Furious.
And now we realize that the pool of trivia for Star Wars is vastly bigger.
Right, because they have all
everything.
Comics.
Probably.
I don't know all the novels and comics, all those tie-ins. It's like mostly movie-based stuff, and something's right on the fringes of the movies in the TV shows and stuff too, I guess.
See, I mean, that's even different with Star Wars because it's like just the movies. With Harry Potter, it's like you have to limit it to either the movies or the books because they change a lot between the two.
That's true, yeah.
And it's hard to remember which is which sometimes, but.
Mm-hmm.
No, I feel that's definitely with Star Wars though, because I mean I don't know anything about the books except for the small things that pop up, like why what's his name Darth Maul is alive.
Oh yeah.
Whoa!
Why was he alive?
Whoa!
Yeah.
What?
That's from Solo, right?
Huh? I don't know. Did you see any?
It's been covered in the anime. It's been covered in the anime. Clone Wars and Rebels and stuff. So
I do want to watch the Clone Wars. I heard that they were a really great animated series.
God.
I heard that was good.
It's better and better. The last few episodes that just dropped on Disney Plus, like the last 2 are some of the best. I don't know, Star Wars things I've ever seen. It's so good and so epic and so well done. Dave Filoni, man, he's like the future of Star. I mean, he runs like all the Star Wars shows, including The Mandalorian and the animated stuff, and like he really is like a passionate fan and has that encyclopedic knowledge, and he knows what he's doing. And
so you actually do watch some animated series, huh?
He chooses which ones he wants.
yeah.
Only Star Wars.
Clone Wars is great. I love it.
You have to take that shirt back.
Yeah.
I had to give that shirt to Susie.
But he won.
Barely.
No, he won because it was rigged for
Yeah.
him.
Hairs of
It
his
definitely
chin,
was.
chin.
Thanks, Martin.
Uh,
You're welcome. Well, before we go, what's next for Cape Seed Free?
Well, I mean, well, what you mean? What's next? We have plenty of things coming up. I've been I've been kind of recording been watching some TV shows. So I was going to start doing this like TV segment of superhero TV shows that are just doing a talk of them. So
Nice.
talk about them.
should do
Since we
one of
can't do the
just all
movie.
the Netflix shows that were Marvel, that they're all
No.
gone.
Well, the Netflix shows that are Marvel. Which one?
Like Jessica Jones.
Oh
and,
yeah. See, no,
Punisher. They're all
I
gone.
would actually that's actually a good idea to do an in-depth talk on. Yeah. No, so yeah, I started doing that. Gonna start like planning to do that and like just pick some shows and do them. And if you guys seen them, jump on or just bring guests on. That's the whole.
Yeah, you guys, you know what I was
While
thinking?
we're in quarantine, call it Quarantine TV or something.
Yeah.
It won't be called that.
TV.
But it won't be, but that's the idea.
You know, I was thinking, guys, we were almost a little bit ahead of the curve. I mean, because, you know, before we started this format, you know, Cape Seat for You was just us watching movies and talking about them kind of live, like a commentary kind of thing, which obviously we didn't invent that idea. But if you notice, that's happening that's all people are doing online now with like movies,
Yeah.
because actors and directors don't have much else to do.
Yeah.
And so they can do this stuff together, doing like live reads, like we're talking about Zack Snyder's doing, you know, Man of Steel. Taika Waititi did Thor Ragnarok and talked about the movie, kind of did, and I think he brought in like Mark Ruffalo, and he gave some, you know, kind of teasers of Thor Love and Thunder. James Gunn did Guardians of the Galaxy. So they're almost doing like live commentaries while can watch the movies with fans and stuff like that. And they're doing a lot of TV shows. So it's kind of like I don't know, it's kind of like a popular thing right now because people can just sit around and talk about it and watch things and stuff. And we, I
feel like there's still an idea from us.
Yeah, I
mean,
know,
actually, still an idea from the
We
DVD.
stole it.
But yeah.
Taking
You
our
guys should
IP,
see if you can do a Netflix party and just watch it at the same time still.
Ooh,
And
that'd be
stream
fun.
that.
That would been.
Yeah, I mean,
plan.
Chad, are you watching tomorrow morning? Are you watching? Why would you watch that? You don't like Man of Steel.
I'm not gonna get up at 8 a.m. to watch Man of Steel.
Wow.
You're not?
Wow.
No.
Everyone else is. Give that shirt to Susie.
Hey, well,
No, we haven't done Man of Steel.
we need to do an episode. We should do a proper Cape Seat Free Man of Steel episode.
Well, yeah,
I'm waiting.
I think we can do that next. Right?
All right, we could.
Let's
We'll
do it.
follow in Zack Snyder's.
Yeah.
I was reading something saying like they're
offsite.
gonna have fans can type in like a Q&A and type in questions to them and just saying already people are already flooding. I don't know if the chat or forums already open, but everybody's just asking about the Snyder cut, and it's like that's just all people are going to ask about. People aren't going to of Justice League.
Yeah.
People aren't going to ask about Man of Steel at all. People are just so preoccupied with hashtag Snyder, release the Snyder cut.
Yeah.
You know.
Right now would have been the
Snyder
perfect
Cut
time
exist?
for it.
Does the Snyder Cut exist?
Yeah.
So
Everyone needs to get excited about something right now.
Okay.
I thought the Snyder? I thought he showed a photo of film reels, film cans of his cut of it.
maybe.
On his own Instagram.
I've seen film cans. I've seen stuff, but I haven't seen it.
Like he didn't have everything filmed. I think he had to leave midway through production because of his family situation, and that's why Joss Whedon had to come in and they had to shoot a lot of stuff. So when his cut would be missing some things, I think, in the plot.
Or the plot might be a little changed or different.
Yeah, maybe,
but
yeah.
That's. I mean, that's. I mean, I heard a rumor that yes, there's a Snyder cut, but it would take probably like I feel like $10 or $20 million more reshooting.
Yeah, maybe they'll maybe he'll drop some announcements or bombshells tomorrow. We'll see. But I will not get up that early and watch and listen to the whole thing.
Wait, where is it
I'll read
at?
the bullet points afterwards. See what he's.
Where's it at? Like playing an IG Live.
No, he's doing it on some social media site I've never heard of. It starts with a V. I sent you guys the link. I don't know.
I saw the link, and I'll actually look.
I don't.
detailed.
Yeah, it's not like Instagram. It's not Facebook. It's some. It begins with a V. It's some site I've never heard of in my life. So, I don't know. Anyways.
Okay, I'm gonna share my screen with you for a second. And
are we gonna see all the embarrassing things on your desktop?
Contraband he has on his thing. With photo evidence, yeah.
Well, the capers can see.
That was in December, but yeah, okay. I mean, he if he sent that, then yeah.
Well, by the time our capers see this episode, this will have already happened. So hopefully, he talks about something interesting.
of course it does, he says.
So, yeah, okay. And then where is it?
I don't know. Let's
Scroll
ask Warner Brothers.
Scroll up.
Justice League is old now.
Oh, scroll down. Okay, never mind. I don't know where it's happening, but
What?
Oh, this is. I thought this was for his live thing. You're just sharing news stories.
Oh yeah.
All right, never mind.
Well, I will be tomorrow morning. That's what I will be doing.
All right. Well, let me know.
So I will.
Cape Seat Free scoops. Put it on the IG account or something. When we get some.
I will. Well, Susie, your first episode. How did it feel?
Yeah, so it feels great. I've got a little bit of a buzz going, so I'm happy. I'm good.
I didn't know you.
We have some extra shirts, I think. So we should get you a shirt.
How do I not have one already, Martin? What are you doing?
We keep.
I'm drinking.
Close to the chest.
He's busy drinking water.
Well, you should definitely get me one from a good 6 feet distance.
We will.
Oh, once you get annoyed with the name, then we'll talk.
We're gonna have a.
Oh yeah,
right.
We need to give you a nickname first. So.
And we also need a redesign of the shirt. So.
Well, the back is a little outdated. We won't say why, but the back's a little outdated. We may have to just modify that a little bit, but
Okay.
I thought we were gonna hear Susie in the Cape Seat Free Lounge, as we call it, on Facebook, our chat with the boys. I was like, we're gonna hear 13 cuss words from Susie. We heard not one.
I'm very proud of myself.
What's going on?
I'm just pretending like my mom's in the room right now.
We've made this. We've gone hard PG-13 on this, maybe even light R on Cape Seat Free episodes before, as far as cussing. So
I don't positive I would have been the one that broke that barrier. Like it was about to be a Tarantino film in here.
I'm not opposed to it,
We'll
then
save
Martin's
that for
like
next
niece
time.
can't hear it.
Yeah,
I know, right?
Tune in next time to hear Susie swear like a sailor.
Right?
Yeah. Ooh.
Alliteration.
Well, that could be the name there. #Sailor.
Sailor Susie. Not Sailor Moon.
Swear like a sailor, Susie.
But then I actually have to curse if I ever do
Susie,
it.
Curse in every episode.
Quarantine.
Yeah.
Susie quarantine. No, Susie.
Yeah.
We're trying.
We'll come up with something.
All right.
Oh, well, yeah,
I believe in you guys.
Susie, it was great having you. We should definitely.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we'll have you again.
All right.
For sure.
I like it.
Hey, take us on out.
Too. Yeah.
Take us on out, sexy voice, Chris.
Oh yeah, okay.
When Chris does his ASMR thing.
Yo, come check us out on at Cape Seat Free on Facebook and IG. We even on Twitter too, baby. All right.
Where'd my pants go? Whoa.
No, you don't even need those. You don't even need those. All right.
He does. He would.
Yeah, so subscribe, like, and subscribe. Right below. All right.
All right, Capers.
All right.
Bye, guys.
See you next time.
We'll see you later.
Yeah.